Hello students, myself Vinit Kumar, School of Media and Communication, Galgotia University. Today I am going to discuss course code BAJC 1029. Today's topic is mail merge. So let's start. Objective of today's topic is introduce mail merge, discuss function of mail merge, identify the components of mail merge. In this presentation, we are going to discuss some topics like mailing, components of mail merge, how to use mail merge, recipients list, source of data, how to import data and how to insert data. So here is a video which will help you to how to create an Excel sheet like that person is writing like name, like address in Hindi, naam, pata. He want to send this mail to 10 people, so he write 10 names and 10 different addresses. So you can also create and you can watch this video and you can understand how to use mail merge, and I will also going to tell you by showing the screenshots of MS Word, and I will clarify the steps of sending a mail to so many people. That means we are going to use how the mail merge for mailing letters. Thank you. So here is my first slide. What is mail merge? As I mentioned on your left hand side, on slide left hand side of slide, that mail merge is a handy feature that incorporate data from both Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel and allow you to create multiple documents at once, such as letter, saving your the time and effort the retyping the same letter over and over. That means it save your time. That means it's allow you to write multiple letters and fill the multiple details just on one click. I will tell you how to use it in the next slides, but it's a very handy feature uh, if you have to write something to lots of people. You can use this feature, or if you want to create certificates, if you want to create visiting cards, you can use this feature. Okay, so I will tell you all the details in our next slide. So in this slide we are going to discuss what are the components of mail merge. As you can see in slide, on the right hand side you can see a Microsoft Access a list, employer list. Okay, on your left hand side you can see a body, or you can say a draft letter. Okay, so there are two components for mail merge, which is very compulsory components. Like first you have to a letter, or you have to a document. Okay, document. And second is you have to create a list. Okay, for creating list you can use so many tools, which I will tell you in all other slides in presentation. But for writing a letter, first you have to write a letter. Only you have to leave the places which you want to merge. Okay, like in this letter you can see the name and the address of a person. Okay, or any other contact details or any other email ID. So if you want to send these details, you have to create an list. Like for example, this list of Microsoft Access. Here you can see the contact name, address, city, postal number and country. Okay, so you can also add the contact number, or you can also add the email address if you want to add. So you have to create two components. First, the body of a letter. Okay, the body of a document, and a sheet, or you can say, or you can say a list of recipients to whom you want to send this mail. Now after knowing the two components, the next step is how to use mail merge. As I share an image on your present in this presentation, you can see, to starting a mail merge, first you have to click the mailings tab. You can see the blue underline mailings tab in your MS Word. Okay, then you have to click on start mail merge. After clicking on start mail merge, you have to go on letters if you are writing a letter, or if you want to print envelope. So for today's topic we are going to letters. So we want to write letters to so many persons, so we are going to click on letter. So first mailings, then start mail merge, and then letters. Okay, so here we will discuss what is recipients list. Recipient list is the most important part of mail merge. You can fill details like name, address, email address, phone number, etc. Okay. After preparing a list, you have to save that list in your drive. That drive means that you want to save on desktop, you want to save on D drive, or you want to save on your pen drive. You have to save that list. Now when list is ready, now you have to open your MS Word, where the letter or the body of that content is available. Here you can see I just mentioned some source of data. Source of data means from where you can collect your list of your recipients, or collect the data. For creating data, or you can use Excel. Excel means that you have to entry all the details manually, like name, phone number, address, everything. Okay. Next one is Microsoft Outlook. As we all aware of that, Microsoft Outlook is a mailing application. You can send and receive emails on Microsoft Outlook. So that the Microsoft Outlook has a feature that it saves the details. If someone sends you mail, or if you are sending mail to someone, it collects that details. So if you want to use that detail, you can just browse that details from Microsoft Outlook. The next one is Microsoft Access. Basically, Microsoft Access are used in companies or in universities or in organizations where they maintain the data of their employees. Okay, for maintaining data of their employees, their faculties, they use Microsoft Access. So, and the last one is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is also have capability, or also give you an option that you can create that list on that Microsoft Word. I will tell you that where you will find that option, but here is the three ways in which you can create data and you can save your drive. So now our letter is ready, our list has been saved. Okay, and we already saved our list. Now it's time to import that list. So we are going to import that data. So after clicking on mailings, we have a tab named select recipients. Okay, so that means to whom you want to send that list. So you can select that recipients. So after clicking on that, you will get three options. First one is type a new list. Type a new list allows you to create your own list. Okay, if you have not saved any list, you can create, or you can type all the details and you can create a new list. The second option is use an existing list. Use an existing list option means you can import that data from Excel, from Access, or from Outlook, from where you want to import that data. And the last one, choose from Outlook contacts. That I already said that this application allows you to use the contacts of Outlook. So if you want to select, if you want to import, you can use any of this option, and you can import that data for your document or for your letter. So here is the most important part, how to insert that data in your Word file. So, okay, so now you have to click on mailings and you have to go to insert merge field. Okay, remember you have to go to insert merge field. Okay, for example, I have written something like in this Word page, like my, and I put some blank space and just I click here and add the first tab called name. Okay, so let me tell you that in whenever you make any a list, so the headlines, like headlines means that columns, like you create columns by name, by address. Okay, so when you import that Excel sheet, so all the headlines or headings of that column will show here, like name, address, etc, and other all things. Okay, so if you want to put, like after I mentioned that my, so I want to put name, so I just go on insert field and click name. So my name, office, I want to put the address after office, so that office. Contact, after contact I just want to contact number, so I just go in insert merge field and click on contact number. Okay, so now my, after my space, in that space I want to use name, office, after office I want to use address, contact number, after that I want to use contact number. So I just go to that tab insert merge and just mark the fields. Okay, like you can see that here, that name, okay, name is marked the field, that field is that space will fill with the name. Like department, okay, so that portion will fill with the department or the address. Okay, after that I want to use, if I want to use email address or contact number, so that portion will fill with that details, okay, which I already saved in the list. After doing this, now we have to click on finish and merge. Okay, then whenever you click on finish or merge, that Word page publish the letters. That means if you want 100, if you have 100 contact lists, or if you have 50 contact lists, that will generate automatically generate 50 letters with the different name, different address and different email address. You understand that after clicking on finish and merge, that Word, this MS Word generate automatically 50 letters. If you want, that means if you have the list of 50 persons, if that is 100%, then it is automatically create 100 letters. If you want, if you are creating iCards, it will create all the iCards with different identities, different details, everything is different. I mean, whatever you are created in that Excel sheet, whatever details you have filled in that Excel sheet, that will filled separately different pages or different icons. Okay, so it's a very useful, a very handy tab and handy application if you want to send lots of email address, or if you want to create that, I already said, the certificates. So you can use this tool, or you can use this tab which is called mailings. Hope you understand whatever I taught you. So let's sum up. So here now we are going to sum up. Let's recall what we learned today. Okay, so first we learn what is mailing. Okay, and the second, what are the components like body and the list. That list we created on Excel or any other tools which I already told you. Then how to use mail merge. Okay, then what is recipients list, what is source of data that we already saved in Drive and we have to import, how to import that data, and how to insert that data in your Word file or in your letter or in your certificate or any other kind of like iCards or any other details. Hope you understand. Okay, so I put some reference. So if you want to gain more knowledge, or if you want to, if you have any doubt, or if you want to like study all in details, so you can just click on these links and you can visit that website, and there is lots of information and lots of tools and lots of I mean shortcut tools. You can use them in your day-to-day life. So hope that reference will help you. So thanks for watching my presentation. Myself Vineet Kumar, and this is my email address and this is my contact number. If you have any doubt, you can just text me or just you can mail me. Thank you so much.